Kristine and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button down below so that you will get notified every time I post a new video. So again, if you have been watching my videos, I know I say this at the start of my video, but again, I would just like to remind everyone to please continue praying for our frontliners. This includes not only our healthcare professionals, but the ones who are continuing working to provide our necessities as well. In the pharmacies, the groceries, and the like. You can see from the title of the video and the setup today, this is going to be a mukbang. And together with that, I will have a Q&A about my medicine life. So last week, I posted on Instagram and on YouTube asking you guys to send in some questions regarding my medicine life, and I will try to answer them today. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video. So let's start with my ulam for today. I have tapa, spam, and scrambled egg, and some shrimp. I'm just gonna get some tapa. And some egg. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Actually, yung first question, it's very personal. It's not even about my med life. Do you have a boyfriend? No, I don't have a boyfriend. And ituloy na natin dito. May isang nag-ask also dito, kailan ka magkakajowa? Hindi ko rin alam, guys. But then, right now, I am trying to prioritize my studies. I mean, I'm not saying naman na if you have a boyfriend, hindi mo na pinaprioritize yung studies mo. It's just that I'm not really looking for one right now. It's not really my priority right now. So, yun. Don't have a boyfriend. Next is it too late for me to enroll in med school? So, actually, in med school kasi wala siyang age limit. I know in med school you can actually apply anytime. Like for example, you graduated college back in 2018. You can apply in med school in 2020. Like kasi applying in med school is not a race. Parang not because your batchmates are already in med school, parang kailangan ma-pressure ka na to go into med school. If, for example, after you graduated college, hindi mo pa trip mag-med school, it's okay. Don't enter med school half-heartedly. Like, enter med school if you're really sure you wanna be a doctor, and if you're really sure na kaya mong panindigan yung decision mo, kasi sobrang daming sacrifice that you need to do in med school, as in yung time mo, social life, so yun. But then, back to the question, it's not too late for you to enter med school, kasi yun nga, it's really up to you if you're ready to enter na. It's up to your intentions in entering med school as well. So, yun. Next question is, do you wear makeup to school every day? Yes, I do wear makeup to school every day, pero hindi yung heavy makeup, like light makeup lang to make me look presentable. Kasi in med school, we still have to face different doctors and syempre our classmates as well. So, it helps if you still look presentable. Ano lang, sunblock, concealer, and of course, my brows, and lip tint. Cheek and lip tint. Are you allowed to wear nail polish? As far as I know, yes, we're allowed. But then, me personally, I don't wear nail polish. First of all, because in school, I feel like it's not hygienic. Especially, we have lab classes. I don't think it's advisable for you to wear nail polish. Next question is, What inspired you to pursue medicine? So, syempre madaming factors. First of all, my parents, they're both doctors. So, I got inspired by them. Na-influence ako, seeing their work, ganyan. And, siguro, when I got into BS Pharmacy na rin, after I graduated college, I felt like I wanted to learn more. Whenever I was asked what my dream job is, I would always answer doctor, and thankfully, hindi naman siya nagbabago until now. Sarap, guys. Okay, next question. Sino po lunch natin? Ay, ako. Kasi, backstory lang ng blockmates ko. We have this group in Telegram. And then, there's a game there called Werewolf. And then, yun yung parang gist kasi ng game. You have to find out who the werewolf is, ganyan. So, yun yung question. Anyways, hardest subject in first year med. Isa lang naman yung, for me, super hirap na subject ng first year is anatomy. Hanggang hirap talaga ng anatomy, guys. As in, sabi ko nga, sana nung summer pa lang nag-start na ako mag-aral ng anatomy. Kasi ang hirap talaga ng anatomy. Anatomy is my hardest subject. Since first of all, I'm the kind of student who prefers analyzing than memorizing. And in anatomy, although, of course, yung anatomy kasi, before you get to memorize all the terms, you need to understand it first. But then kasi, it's really a new subject to me, especially coming from BS Pharmacy. It's not really something that we tackled compared to other pre-med courses. Kaya nahirapan talaga ako sa anatomy. Like, it's really hard. You have to memorize a lot of things. Like, for incoming first year med students out there, I suggest mag-aral na kayo ng anatomy now pa lang kasi sobrang hirap talaga. As in, yung anatomy kasi yung tipong kahit 2 days mo na siyang aralin, buong weekend mo siya aralin ng Saturday, Sunday, pagdating ng exam, as in, ang hirap talaga. No, yun kasi talaga yung basics of medicine. Kaya, parang what's the point of making it easy? Medicine is really hard. Is what to expect when you choose pharmacy? A lot of people, a lot of people think that pharmacy is a pure non-math subject. Heads up lang, it has a lot of math. We have Pharcal, Pharchem, Physics, and actually kasi ako personally, I love math. And isa yun sa reason kaya I loved my pre-med course. Some pre-med courses nakafocus na sa medical side of things. What I like about BS Pharmacy is that there's also a mathematical side. You have pharmaceutical calculations, and then you have pharmacology, where you have to memorize a lot of drugs, like the generic names, the brand names. It's a good pre-med course. For me, I would recommend. Actually, yun yung next. Would you recommend pharmacy as a pre-med course? Yes. As in, yes. I do not regret taking BS Pharmacy as my course. It has really helped me here in med school, especially in second year, since you have a subject, pharmacology. When you hear pharmacy, isipin nyo is medications. Solely medications, but no, they would also tackle actually manufacturing, taught on the different diseases as well, since in pharmacy, of course, diba, you memorize the drugs, pero syempre you need to know what that drug is for, so we get to study already some pathophysiologies of the diseases that drug is curing. Actually, hindi question. Cute naman ng guy BFFs mo sa med. Parang hindi naman. Also guys, narealize ko, ang hirap parang mag-mukbang and Q&A at the same time. First of all, as a person, magdaldal talaga ako. And my friends know this, na every time I eat with my friends and kunwari, kwentuhan, ganyan. Always the last one to finish eating kasi I really can't talk and eat at the same time. Next question. Did you have trouble in making friends during your first day in UST Med? First day in UST Med, I think that was the Thomasian Walk. Actually, kasi first day in UST Med talaga, per orientation, didn't have trouble in making friends that time. First of all, since everyone was really friendly. And then every time, kunwari may ma-meet kami, ganyan, oh, you're from MedTech? And then we would talk about our pre-med lives, like that. Para nakaka-relate na rin kasi kaming lahat. So no, I don't think we had trouble. I don't think I had trouble in making friends. Next is it true that UST Med is toxic? From what I heard from former students. Yes, it is toxic. When they said toxic, they mean that you really have a lot of things to do. Like for example, in a week, you have, kasi ganito, our schedule in Med, every day we have quizzes. Even if it's not a long exam or a shifting exam, we have short quizzes every day. Like, per topic, we have a short quiz every after topic. So, if for example, for one subject, you have 2 topics that day, for that topic, for that subject only, you will have 2 short quizzes after. So, you have no choice but to do advanced studying, which is actually good. Before talaga, when I say advanced studying, I just read, but then I don't memorize. But here in med school, here in UST Med, when you are given a topic for you to read in advance, you have to be, how do you say this? You have to be ready na talaga for that lecture. Kasi the doctors expect so much from you. As in, naman siya yung toxic na parang they would burn you out and then for nothing. Hindi. They are molding you into better students, into better, syempre, future doctors. So, yun. Is it hard to pass subjects? Why do you think some students in UST Med transfer? Is it that toxic? Again, as I said kanina, if you're gonna enter med school, you have to enter it wholeheartedly. Not just because na-influence ka ng friends mo, not just because pinilit ka ng parents mo, not just because parang cool na nasa med school ka. No, you have to enter med school because you really want to be a doctor and knowing that you will really have to suffer and work hard before you earn that degree, before you earn that MD. I can't speak for them because I don't know what they were going through at that time. But then maybe siguro they lost the drive to become a doctor or they just wanted to rest. Kasi yung iba naman, they would leave muna, take a break and then still go back. Siguro, kasi here yung question, why do you think some students in UST Med transfer? So, siguro, the environment does not suit them. So, at the end of the day, it's a matter of preference kasi, like, ako personally, I'm really happy in UST Med. Like, I wouldn't choose any other school. Like, I'm really happy in UST Med. I don't have any regrets in entering this med school. As in, it has been my dream med school ever since. And when I got in, it's exactly how I imagined it. I mean, I expected it to be hard. But then, yun nga, if you enter med school, you really have to enter it knowing what you are going to experience. So, is it hard to pass the subjects? It's hard if you don't study. I mean, gano'n naman lahat ata ng course. You really have to study for you to pass that subject. Nag-chill ka, you keep on cutting, and then you expect to pass the subject. No, it's not like that in med school. Maybe in college, you can get away with that. Pero in med school, no. It's a whole lot different in med school. As in, sobrang iba siya sa college. If you think na you pass college ng chill lang, no, do not do that in med school because you will really fail a subject. Next question. Do you consider yourself as an average or high achiever type of student? Consider myself as an average, somewhat achieving type of student. Well, like in college, I would usually get into the dean's list, but then syempre not consistently. Type of student na grade conscious. Like, I compete with myself. Kasi I don't consider anyone average especially in med school. Like, first of all, if you're in med school, it says a lot about you na you are really a studious student. Like, you wouldn't get into med school if you didn't work hard enough nung college. Can an average student get through UST Med without failures? So, eto, alam nyo guys, remember that in med school, all your grades, all your awards back in college, wala yan when it comes to med school. Wala ang talino in med school if you don't study hard. So, you can't really gauge a student's performance by saying na average lang tong student na to, baka babagsak to ng med school. No. Kasi even though that student that you consider average would work hard, would study hard, would do everything he or she can to pass the subject, he will pass the subject. Natatalo kasi ng madiskarteng tao, yung matatalinong tao. Gets ba? It's nice if you have both, diskarte and talino. Next is, how much din po ang tuition ng med dyan sa school nyo? As far as I remember, it's around 100 to 150k per sem. I'm not really sure, but I will link the UST Med website in the description box below so you can check that out. Next is, childhood dream niyo po ba ang pagiging doctor? As I said kanina, yes, it has been my childhood dream until now. We have internships in pharmacy yearly. I will try to talk about that when I do a video with my friends. I am going to do a video with Paolo Alea and Carla Abelar. They're my med constants right now and they're both from BS Pharmacy. So we will try to make a video after this lockdown regarding all about the pharmacy life. So next time I will expound on that more. So yun, meron kasi kaming internships yearly in pharmacy, and one internship is in the hospital. And I just remember being in the hospital and being so excited because I really just love the feeling of being inside the hospital. And dun ko na-confirm na up to that time, oh my god, I just really want to be a doctor and work here someday. What's your pre-med course po, and did it help boost you up in med school unlike the other courses? Again, my pre-med course is BS Pharmacy, also in UST. And yes, it helped me a lot in med school, as I said a while ago. Although I can't really compare it to other courses, first of all because I didn't really have the experience of being in that course. But then, I can really say na pharmacy is a really helpful pre-med course when it comes to med school, especially in second year. Especially since kasi, isipin nyo na lang, in med school, we tackle about different diseases. And for every disease, there is a specific medication to that. So, in all our subjects, hindi nawawala ang pharmacology. At some point in every discussion, laging may discussion about the medication. Different pre-med courses has different edges when it comes to med school. Wait, may funny question dito. Bakit ang brown sugar kapag tinagalog, asukal na pula? To be honest, first time kong nalaman na ang Tagalog ng brown sugar is asukal na pula. And I don't know, go check your Harrisons. Next is, can you give some tuition fees for international students? Feeling ko what she meant here is, ano yung tuition fee range for international students? I don't really think na iba yung tuition fee nila compared to the Filipinos. How do you keep yourself focused for online classes? To be honest, it is really hard because of everything that is happening right now. Really overwhelming. Although it helps na our professors would email us from time to time so that we are reminded of our lectures, of our homeworks. Also, we have kasi homeworks that we need to pass still. Like, kanina, we just had a short quiz from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So yun, at least when we needed to pass a requirement or my quiz, I am motivated to study. Why did you choose medicine? Again, as I said, it has really been a childhood dream of mine. I want to get into UST. Help me. I can't really help you get into UST Med, but then I will talk about the process of med school application soon on a different video. So I hope you watch out for that. What do you need to know before entering med schools? Like any regrets na dapat, ganito, ganyan, etc. I keep on saying this. When you enter med school, you have to be aware and ready of the whole experience. You have to know that med school is really hard. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it anymore. It's really hard. In med school, it will make you question your dream. Yes, I've questioned my childhood dream a lot of times. It's normal to fail quizzes in med school. It's really a norm for me. But then in med school, you have to learn how to adapt. You have to learn how to tanggap lang ng tanggap. Kunwari, may dumating na bagsak na quiz na exam. Just have to accept that, move on, and then study again for the next quiz. You also need to know that even though med school is hard, you will have company, you will have friends who will be there for you. Ang cheesy pakinggan, pero sa med school ko na-experience yung grabe yung support system. Sabay-sabay kayong mahihirapan, but then, sabay-sabay din kayong sabay-sabay nyo ding malalagpasan yon. Gets? Siguro my only regret nga is kanina, yung sinabi ko na sana inaral ko na pala yung anatomy nung summer pa lang kasi ang hirap talaga ng anatomy. So guys, these cookies are from Marks and Spencer. Chocolate chip cookies lang siya and sobrang sarap. Ito guys, last question. Are the profs in med school scarier than the profs in college? For me, no. And yes. No, in the sense that they are more approachable than what I expected them to be. As in, I thought na syempre doctors, nakakatakot, diba? Yun nga yung isip natin, na baka mahirap silang lapitan. But no, they are actually more than willing to teach you what you need. And siguro kaya ako nasabing scary, siguro when it comes to reports, kasi syempre, they expect a lot from you. You're there to become one of the future doctors of this country. Kaya, I think, for me, yun lang yung scary kasi they expect you to know a lot. They expect you to answer them if they have questions, which is good kasi it's a good kind of pressure. Compared to college, to be honest, for me, mas approachable pa nga yung professors ko ngayon in med school compared to college. Like, now kasi, isipin nyo na lang, in med school, these professors are your future colleagues. So, bakit kanila tatakutin for no reason, diba? They're there because they want to teach you, they want to mold you into becoming a better doctor. And that is the last question. So, I will be ending the video here. And again, just a quick shout out to Shema Kamasura. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you so much for the support. If you have any more shout-out requests, comment them down below. I hope you did enjoy listening to the questions and to my answers. I hope somehow nakatulong siya for those out there that are deciding in entering med school. And if you do like this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you on the next one. Bye!